Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and I'm bringing you another dinosaur game for Month-Or-So-Of-Dino. This is the 1994 Sega arcade version of Jurassic Park. Unlike the Lost World game, which I previously did a playthrough of, this one is not very well regarded as far as I'm aware. I don't think it's very good. Now, I have actually seen a full playthrough of this before, though I've not played it myself, and I'm going to warn you now, if you're someone who gets easily motion sick, this game might actually trigger that in you because it is insanely manic in terms of its pace. Like, it seems fine here, but once you get to the music and the sound effects and everything, it's like an assault on the senses. Just gonna warn you now. Alright, so let's
Good luck.
get in here. And you can tell right now from this music. Alright, so we begin. Right at the gate. And I guess the idea is this is a couple months after the original movie, so the dinosaurs are all loose, and we're here to contain them by shooting the shit out of them. Starting off with the T-Rex, because they wanted a strong start. So it seems really hard to avoid damage in this game. This is kind of the only place where it tells you what you need to do to avoid damage, which is to shoot her at the head right before she bites you. You can see I got hit every single time there. So even doing this with a mouse seems pretty difficult. And that's it. That's the end of the T-Rex. Now we have to avoid rocks and raptors. You have very little time, though, to react to a dinosaur before it's already hit you. Like, I imagine this would be a lot easier with two people. At least they don't do that much damage. And now onto the open plains, where we gun down these rowdy Gallimimus, who I don't even think are really attacking us so much as stampeding, and we happen to be going through the middle of them instead of avoiding them. And now we've angered the herd. This part seems especially hard to avoid damage, and every time you get hit, they fling you into the air, making it even more disorienting. I think there's only one you need to worry about at a time, but I'm not sure. Like, there's only one that will charge you each time. Nope, not in the clear yet, because a whole herd just appeared again. And that's our first credit. Where the music gets even faster. Did you hear the good luck there? It sounded like an alien. I accidentally hit insert another credit instead of start. Man, they are very determined. Apparently River is enough to scare them off, though. So let's go back into the enclosures. Oh, Velociraptors. And they do spit at you. You can shoot the spit, but again, you have very little time to react. Like, this seems like it would have been extremely difficult in the arcade. Until you had memorized all the spawns. Alright, now we go into the Jurassic Park aerial path. You remember that one? Maybe this was supposed to lead to the aviary. It's weird, it seems like anytime you have pterodactyls or pteranodons in game, they always attack in these weird formations. I really need health. I don't suppose these signs can drop health. Alright, just got hit by like 30 of them. And I guess that was their final attack. Oop. We got knocked under the forest. This looks really weird, because where are all the things actually holding up the canopy? Dilophosaur firing squads. We got a couple of Jurassic Park Jeeps in here that we have to watch out for. Caution, 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 this is a hell zone. Full of spitting Dilophosaurs. I was focusing on that health pack, and I think I took more damage than I got back. At least you don't have any kind of reload mechanism, because that would make this actually impossible. You can just non-stop fire, and that was just Area 1. Now we have dinosaurs who are not even attacking us, they're just an obstacle in the road. Now the music gets real wacky. Oh man, those stretchy necks. Like, I don't know, the Lost World game is still kind of hard, but it's not this hard. And then we just drive up the neck, sure. This thing can support a Jeep on its back. Before we ramp off onto the air path. And then we got ichthyosaurs, which don't appear all that much in Jurassic Park games. Obviously don't appear anywhere in Jurassic Park movies. Also not dinosaurs. They're marine reptiles. But then pteranodons weren't reptiles, or weren't dinosaurs either, but they still appear in Jurassic Park. Wow, that health really doesn't seem to heal you at all. Why are there even brachiosaurs on this mountain? I like how the second I continued, I instantly took damage. There's not even like a second of invincibility after you respawn. Oh, here comes the wacky music again. Got sneezed on. We got sneezed so hard we fell backwards off a cliff. Well, at least she's got a health bar now. I'm not even hurting her. There we go. I mean, I'm hitting the head. It's not stopping her from damaging me. And she gets 2 hits in now every time. So I don't know if I have to, like, shoot the feet to make her trip, or if you're really just supposed to tank this. It seems very difficult to stop that from hurting you. Oh, there, I hit her enough times that time. And that didn't do anything. Like, she just got a free hit there because she was immune to damage. T-Rex has got mad ups, but not that mad. Alright, Area 3. We gotta watch out for logs. This Jeep is, like, indestructible, though, on its own. They look so excited to just, like, say hi before they get their hit in. So this is the Velociraptor Cave. and it's full of lava. I guess this is the geothermal that they're getting their power from. Which, of course, is where the Velociraptors live. Okay, gotta watch out for those lava rocks. How are we even driving on these floating, like, logs? I wonder if I'm actually destroying those health packs when I shoot them. I don't see how else you pick them up, though. Alright, and now Jurassic World 2 is happening, and the volcano is erupting. I cannot even hit these rocks. Like I said, manic pacing. Though this might actually be easier with a light gun than it is with a mouse. Depending on your reaction times, I guess. But if I turn my mouse sensitivity up all the way to its normal setting, it's a little too stiff. And now we have to fight a boulder. I can't shoot it any more than I am already shooting it. Basically, if you miss for a second when it switches camera angles, then you're going to take damage. Oh, the Velociraptors cut out the bridge, and now we fell into a pit full of pteranodons. It's a very long pit, which conveniently has a water river under it. I feel like I just have to keep my cursor in the center of the screen and kind of swing it back and forth in order to clear obstacles. I have not stopped firing for like this entire playthrough so far. Alright, Area 4, the Visitor Center, which is apparently flooded. Because there was no road there was just water. I wanted to see what was behind this rock. Apparently nothing. Also, the banner was there. It wasn't knocked down like it should have been if this is after the movie. And we just drive right through the building. Where all the dinosaurs are in cages in the basement for some reason. Oh, I actually saw my health go up that time. And then we've got the explorers here. In this giant warehouse full of dinosaurs. Probably shouldn't shoot those cages. I think those are actually there to screw you if you're non-stop firing, because they just release more dinosaurs. And we're already through. I wonder who we're gonna see out here. Miss Big Head is back at it again, and now she's got slightly more health. And a friend. I mean, in the novel, there were 2 T-Rexes, a young one and a mature one. So, I guess this could make sense. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid damage from both of them, though, because you can't shoot both of them at once. And they both come at you. It's not like only one of them is going to attack. I love how they just leap like 30 feet in the air over each other. Okay, I don't know why I took damage there. It's very difficult to avoid damage. I do like the random scream whenever you almost get bit by the T-Rex. Where's she gonna come out? The weird, like, zoom in when she comes in for a bite. It's the camera shifts that make it hard to stay on her head. Like, it forcefully moves your camera and your cursor when it does that. Finally slowing down. The sliver of health, I survived. And apparently we were shooting them with tranquilizers, because they're totally fine. We're just putting them back into containment with our rapid-fire tranquilizer machine gun. The end. So yeah, definitely nowhere near as good as the Lost World one. I think that's, for me, one of the pinnacles of arcade games from that time. Obviously, that was years later after this, but I think that this was just not a great rail shooter. Not that I have the most experience with them, but of the ones I've played. And there are two other Jurassic Park arcade rail shooters. Unfortunately, both of them are not really emulatable, since really anything after the year 2000 that was made for arcades has all kinds of security features and hardware locks that have to be got around. So for the most part, you can't really emulate anything after that, which is a shame, because there's a Jurassic Park 3 arcade game that I've never even seen played. You know, I've never seen the machine, I've never seen anyone else play it, so that would be cool to check out, but at the moment, there's no way to do that. And then, of course, there's another one that came out in 2015, you know, one of those new age arcade games, which, by the way, the cost of one of those brand new from 2015 arcade machines is apparently $13,000. So it's not like a rare collector's price or anything, that's just for a brand new, you know, recently produced machine. Anyhow, that's Jurassic Park. I hope you enjoyed that manic ride across Isla Nublar, and you'll join me for some more dinosaur games this month. Take care, everyone.